Male self-help is literal garbage and is the reason why majority of men in the United States nowadays are completely alone and unable to find a partner for real. It really doesn't take long to see exactly what I'm talking about. You look up dating as a man on YouTube. First things you'll see is the male dating experience. 5'11", you can't find anybody at all. 6 foot though, you're automatically tall and you can find any girlfriend because you're 6 foot and that's all women care about. Something strictly just superficial like height. And it's ridiculous because when you go into the real world and actually talk to a girl, this is how literally nobody thinks. But for some reason, this is the advice and the agenda that's just pushed for no damn reason. It's fucking crazy. I remember going through YouTube looking up videos on how to talk to girls, how to get better at talking to women, and advice I deadass saw was to take 3 days before messaging a woman back, and then she'll like you more. Take 3 days after the first date to message a woman back, and she'll like you more. Or take 5 to 10 minutes to do that. What? That is literally the worst advice you could ever do. If you do that, you'll end up losing the interest and then you'll be there sitting with nobody wondering where the hell you went wrong. It's because you took advice from the majority of the alpha male gurus on YouTube who want to do all this to sell their course and talk about how you should straight up disrespect women in order to get attention. Let me straight up show you what I'm talking about because this is damn ridiculous. Look at this dude right here and look at his entire channel. Now tell me, do you really think this has any good advice on how to get women, how to get a girlfriend when he most definitely has nobody himself? Fuck no. No, he doesn't. He has no good ideas, no good content, no good anything. But look at what his entire channel is about. Woman dating, woman yada yada yada. This man has nothing to help you with. It's straight sexism, misogyny, and it's fucking inappropriate. But this is his message. Apparently, he wants to help young men out by just putting women down and saying that dating is impossible. And keep in mind, all of his videos are based on women that he sees on social media. So you're telling me nowadays the smart decision is to generalize an entire gender just by a couple videos that you see on the internet? Where does that make any sense? And look at this comment section. Lord, lordy lord. The paradox here is that the more you truly understand about the mind of a woman, the less appealing it is to interact with them. If I had $1 for every woman who told me I was unattractive, I would now be unattractive. Oh wow, well you wonder why? Because you're over here getting advice about women and what women think based on a nigga, bruh. This dude, does he look like a woman to you? How are you gonna get any advice about what women think and what women want if you're going after a man's advice? This dude clearly has no clue what he's talking about, but this is what they think they should do. Male self-improvement in a nutshell. Go to the gym. Cold shower. No fap. Okay, that's all solid advice. But when it comes to dating, just turn it all off. It's a bunch of garbage. It's a bunch of guys who think they know everything about girls talking about what girls want. Nigga, if you are a grown behind man, how are you gonna tell me what girls want if you're not one yourself? You don't know. And that's why you're lonely. You don't know, which is why you're over here talking about a bunch of hateful content on girls because you have no idea what you're talking about. This is literally all male self-improvement is. I don't know what it means when it says it ruins your life, you know what I mean? I hope it hasn't ruined anybody's life. But male self-help is in a dark place as it is now, and it just keeps on getting worse. It's like the only thing people have to say about woman and male self-help is just negative. That they're people who look down on you, people that you can't talk to. And besides sex, there's nothing that they offer, which is the most untrue statement in the world. What else do you get besides sex with a woman? You get companionship, you get intimacy, you get friendship, you get children, you get so many benefits. And the fact that all you see is just modern dating, oh, yada yada yada. It's a straight up gender war. It's a gender war that's going on with modern dating in America right now, which is why people are straight up leaving the country, going to Thailand or some shit to go date. Now, I ain't gonna lie, you never gonna catch me doing that. Chances are I'm gonna be dating a man if I go there anyway, regardless.
Why I do not date or take black women serious. And it's not because I don't want to talk or date or not take them serious. It's because on average, okay, your typical black woman will call me unattractive. Okay, so
This dude says on average your typical black woman will call him unattractive. Where are you getting that evidence from? From the 1 to 2 black women you've approached in your entire lifetime? Because you damn sure haven't approached the entire gender of black woman. If you haven't done that, how are you going to be talking about on average? You don't know on average. There could be black women in the world that find him very attractive. There could be black women in the world who find him very unattractive. They all probably find you unattractive as hell now because you're over here generalizing the entire population of black women over some bullcrap. Any woman that barks against this is trash. Reason I say is because either she is like what he is saying or she has friends that are like this. They don't want to hold each other accountable. They see her friend, it is not her own self, out here being part of the problem. Most don't know how to be a woman. I said what I said, I yada yada yada. Shut the fuck up. This dude is a grown 40-something-year-old man probably talking about, oh, they are like what he is saying, or he has friends that are like this. They don't want to hold each other accountable. You don't know what the hell they're like. You don't know what the fuck their personality is if you haven't talked to them. You have no damn clue what a black woman is like because you haven't talked to one. And I can tell by you over here writing this ugly ass comment. No wonder your ass can't find a girlfriend. It's because you're over here whining and complaining instead of actually being out there trying to approach. Because if you did that, I'm sure 90% of the time, on average, like your head ass says, it would actually come and work successfully, bro. I can't deny there are a lot of women who have unrealistic standards, like 6 figures, 60K in the bank, $6 million, this pay for my lunch, completely ludicrous standards that make 0 sense. But that is literally like what, to 1% of women. How many girls do you know are on social media posting those ideologies and everything? Not a lot. And when you think of black women, it's not like there's a lot of things, not a lot of beneficial influence on that side either. I mean, look who they have as their role model. Look who they have as the role model for African American woman. Damn Sexyy Red. I mean, it's just, things are just in a tough place. Straight up, like, women's self-help is actually like, oh, be positive towards yourself, you know what I mean? It's actually stuff that's trying to help you. Male self-help is like 50% about dating and woman. The other 50% is about nofap and how if you fail your 7-day streak, you're a worthless piece of shit. That's male self-help nowadays. It's like it's more of a detriment to be a part of this community than a help, which is sad. And men going their own way, it's a movement I'm not even gonna talk about. I mean, make men going their own way illegal. Nobody cares. Literally, nobody cares. Men going their own way. I understand you want to go be independent, and I have no problem with that for men. But the fact that that's the advice given, to just say no to dating forever because dating is terrible and modern women are awful and feminism is trash and men can't get their own way and women hate men going their own way and women are angry. I mean, this, look at the content. It's a woman who's angry because this is what they want to sell. This is what they want to show you. They want to get you angry. They want to incite violence in you, and they want to get you mad. This is the reason these channels are there. Talking about cancel, criminalize men going their own way. Women are raging, women are crying because men are replacing them. Women are attacking men because we refuse to date them. I mean, just look how crazy this stuff is. Look at the title. This is just like fraudulent journalism. Women are attacking us because we refuse to date them. I mean, is there any other thing you could say but this channel is just trying to incite panic that doesn't exist? Is there any other thing you can say but that's all they're trying to do? And this channel is considered male self-help. This is literally what's considered male self-help, and this is what it is. Talking about strong, independent woman hitting the wall. 53% can't stop crying. Women over 30 are completely useless and unattractive. This is the advice that men are given. And this weirdo calls himself the modern king. Behind the screen, this man is lonely and desperate and sad. And this is who people take advice from. Someone who is straight up trying to incite panic. Talking about women are begging men to come back and save them. You click on the video and it's a bunch of garbage. Or even if it is talking about a girl talking about men going their own way needs to be banned. That's one girl in a world of like 4 billion females who exist on this planet. But no, such good advice. Thank you, the modern king, for truly providing insightful information. Truly insightful information about dating and life, helping men make better decisions and live better lives. What garbage. You're not helping men make better decisions. All you're doing is inciting panic for no reason by putting these thumbnails just to get attention because you're desperate, sad, and lonely. This is male self-help nowadays. It is complete garbage. 4B movement. I've never heard of no 4B movement outside of the internet in my life. Have you ever heard of men going their own way in real life? Have you ever heard of people at a bar, you know, a couple of homies hanging out talking about men going their own way? Have you ever seen a girl walking by you at the mall talking about some 4B movement? You haven't, because it's all delusional and it's all just a bunch of incels. All a bunch of information that is completely useless. Men going their own way, I've always thought is garbage. Same thing with modern feminism. I support feminism because feminism is at its root supposed to be females being equal to men. That's what feminism is supposed to be. Nowadays, though, it's like a lot of women have pushed the agenda that women should be superior to men, which I don't agree with. We're all equal and we all need each other. So I'm not simping for anybody. It's just, this is sad that men have all this as their influence. This is all guys have. So when you wonder why men don't talk about their emotions, why men don't know what to do, why men don't know how to do any of this, why men just feel lonely nowadays, why men have such high suicide rates, why men are so depressed, lonely, and sad nowadays, especially in 2024, why men feel like they have nobody. It's because, I'm not going to say this is the main reason, but this is definitely a contribution, because there are so many people inciting panic on some garbage. So many people just straight up inciting panic for no reason other than to get clicks, other than because they're hateful. This is one girl talking about men cannot do this, men don't go in their own way, whatever. It's one girl out of 4 billion, but this is supposed to mean anything. It's crazy what male self help has become.